I started the Adi Are in when I was 6 years old. The way they passed education to kids in those days, that is how I learned from my great grandmother. And all the work of Nigerian, not only women, the textile is the closest thing to your skin. And go to Kano, they are doing textile, which is with natural color. Go to Cross River, there is also textile with natural color. So people do this job and they pass the knowledge, the first education to their kids. So if your daddy is a carpenter, they will teach you how to do carpenter. That is how I learned from my great grandmother. And we are talking about, I'm 67 this year. So I'm talking about 61 years ago is when I started the textile. When I started my own shop, my first gallery was 1968 and it's in my bedroom. And I do bricklayer work to save this 1 shillings to be able to buy the fabric. The fabric is like 5 kobo by then, which is 6 pence. That is per yard. So I just buy half. And then I will do that small one. I will call it alawuran. Alawuran means the one with the figure. And I was doing the one with the figure because Oyibo, we buy that one. The one that we do our own yardage, that we have Olókun, Ìbàdàn dùn, orí mi pé, yíyọ ló ń yọ, kò fóòrùn, aṣẹ́wó tó lọ Mẹ́kà, yọtọ̀ mi láwà. So Sunbebe, all this design, that you have to use 5 yards. And that one will cost you 3 shillings to do the 5 yards. The cloth itself is 2 and 6, which is 25 kobo. Then the material you are going to use, that is the eko, which is lafun, is our food, maybe 3 pence. Then you dye it 3 pence. So by then, all what I start with my business with is just 1 shillings. I come to Lagos to hawk by the beach. I will carry my work. I will say, by then I want to tell you I can hardly speak a word of English. So I will carry my cloth. When I see plenty people are in some place, I will be going and coming. Then they will call me, they will say, come, is this for sale? I will say, yes. Then I will say my signature might try. I will show them. Then I don't know how to tell them this is my work. But I will say signature might try. So they will say, there is somebody who can interpret? Then I will say, oh, that one, alawuran, that one is with figure. It's different. It's harder to do more than the plain one. So that is how they will buy 1 or 2. Then the shops also buy wholesale. I consider the fabric I use, which is quality fabric. Then the work, the amount of work that goes into it. It's not even you who will, the society decide the price of the artist. That is why there is an auction. When you put this work down and you say this is this amount, this is how much you want to sell it, you let everybody come and be bidding on the price. So the society decide the price of the artist, not us. I always want people to be able to work for themselves. Not to work for me. I can do what will feed me for the rest of my life. But I want people to work for themselves. So they will be able to say, this year, I want to buy stove. After we train them, we always say, go and live on your own. You don't need to depend on your husband. If your husband is putting 5 kobo down, you have to put half of that down too. Not to say my husband has to do it all. That is why we train them to also train another people.